Welcome back to WFTDA.TV's coverage of the 2018 JRDA Championships. I'm Gretchen Little here with Daniela or Deathnella.
Yeah, Woo. There you go.
Yes, and we've got an interesting matchup coming up for you right now. The number 6 seed FOCO Spartans from Fort Collins, Colorado, taking on the number 7 seed Gotham Girls Junior Derby from New York, New York.
This is going to be an incredible matchup, Gretchen, because we're seeing the seeds so close, and in all of those matchups, there's been lower scores typically and a lot closer.
Yeah, and defense is understood by all of these skaters. Just a quick breakdown here. FOCO lost a heartbreaker yesterday to number 3 Angel City by 9 points. It went down
close.
To the last jam. Yep. Gotham defeated Crooked River in their first game, took a loss to Seattle in their second game. So, including those games, Fort Collins on the year is 5-5, and New York or Gotham is 3-4.
And so this game is going to determine who plays for 5th.
That's right. That's right. And that's a lot on the line, actually. The winner will play for 5th place tomorrow at 2 p.m. And the runner-up will play for 7th place at noon tomorrow. Let's get to the rosters. Nella, how about Gotham?
All right, for Gotham, we have 1-3, Sugar Cookies. Number 2-2, your captain, or rather, not your captain. She's aging out, though, Claire Higgins. Number 2-5, Smacklemore. 2-6, Baby Bangs. Number 2-7, Cookies and Scream. Number 2-9, Hazard. 3-6, Rough Tuft. 4, Killer Vegan. Number 6-1-6, Quest Shove. Number 666, Little Orphan Slammy, and your captain for this game, number 9, Megalass. And the coaches are Bellatrix, Jim the Reaper, and Puss in Glutes.
Okay, for FOCO, who will be in the yellow, number 100 is Thunder. Number 112 is Ash Whoopin'. Number 2003, Mad Splatter. Captain 201, Baby. 204 will be Hippie. Number 3, Banana Split Your Lip. Number 4, Mad Hattie. Number 71, Sunny Days. 8, A Breeze of Wind. 801, Scully. 96 is Bella. And 988 is I Gnarly. Talladega Nate will be coaching the FOCO Spartans along with
Reno and Daisy Jukes.
Okay, well, we are on the track right now. I tell you, the last game in this female division competition was a barn burner between Los Anarchists and the number 1 seed Gromshells of Santa Cruz. And Gromshells just narrowly survived. Will be playing for the championship tomorrow. As far as championship experience on both of these teams, FOCO, or Fort Collins, was actually playing in the Open Division last year. They got 2nd place.
Okay.
They played for the championship last year and were awarded the silver medal. They also played Open in 2016 and took 5th place. In 2016, Gotham played Open, took 10th place, and they played in the female division in 2017 at championships and came in at 4th place.
All right, Gretchen. So this will be quite a matchup.
Yeah, both teams with high-level tournament experience. We are almost getting ready to go. Take us through the action, please, Nell.
Okay, so lining up once we figure out. I know Smacklemore, I can recognize her from here with those pigtails, signature pigtails for Gotham.
And FOCO, you see, we are set up opposed to the jam start.
Big zoom in there. That is 204 Hippie for FOCO.
Okay, Hippie versus Smacklemore again. FOCO in the yellow and Gotham in black.
We have some dancing. That's one way to relieve any sort of tensions you have before a game.
Okay, we have a rolling whistle, so the 5-second mark will be coming any second. Here we are.
The blockers starting up at the pivot line.
Into the pack now and quickly through on the inside
Yes.
is Hippie.
FOCO with lead.
Yeah.
Smacklemore coming up against that FOCO line and does a little dance to get through.
Hippie clears on the outside straightaway and will call the jam. So we have 4 points up there for FOCO.
All right, they're the first on the board.
That's right. Our NSOs for this contest are TBD, Mama Panda, Guacamole, D Baggins, Obi-Wan Kanapi, Mr. Sir Guy, BFG, Mean Bean, and Dano. Our referees skating, Nelly Flyby, Guinness, Wes Slamderson, Lobocop, Doesn't Matter, Scrim Reaper, and All in Your Grill.
All right, Jam 2 underway. We have Killer Vegan, number 4 for Gotham, jamming. And Banana Split Your Lip for FOCO. And the whole pack getting caught up there on turn 1, and a jammer penalty already assessed, this time to Gotham.
Power jam in favor of FOCO, and making quick work once the penalty started is Banana Split Your Lip.
And right now she's coming up onto turn 1. Interesting position to be in. Certainly gave her blockers an advantage to sweep to the outside, clearing that inside lane.
That's right, and one of the things we've seen at this JRDA championship is the packs are always aware of their offensive position. They try to make it as pleasant as possible for their jammers.
Yes. We've also seen some incredible apex jumps, so when I mentioned that a turn might not always be the spot you want to set up, that's one of the reasons, yeah.
With these jammers, though, almost anything is possible. And boy, Banana Split Your Lip is putting up a big jam right now, Nell.
Yes, she is, and she's coming up now on turn 3. Breezes by Gotham in that one. Looks like Killer Vegan still working her way through. Has taken the star off and has passed it.
Yes, we have a pass now to the pivot.
To the captain, Megalas.
And Megalas is through now. Splitting the defenders is Banana Split Your Lip.
Yes, and she does call it off. Collecting 4 points there.
Gotham girls right now on the receiving end of a 27-point whooping by FOCO in the early going. However, just 2 jams in the books.
And both teams have already played Derby. FOCO having played this morning, they beat the Chick Whips, and that's what earned them this spot to play right now.
Okay, back to the action. Smacklemore jamming again for Gotham.
She's one of their regular jammers. We've seen her in both of the previous Gotham games, jamming fairly regularly, if not every second or third jam.
Okay, Scully's got the star for FOCO. And
coming up on Quest Shove, the pivot there, providing some very intense blocking.
Yeah, coming in defensively now is not Scully, excuse me, Baby, and that was the spring that Scully needed.
Looks like Smacklemore is calling for her pivot, try to help, but almost makes her around, gets a little tripped up there on one of the FOCO skaters, Mad Splatter.
Okay, so Scully in control of the jam. Oh, and she may have waited a little bit there. Let's see.
And Gotham does not earn any points for that. You're right, though, Gretchen. It was quite close.
It was very close. Well, Scully wanted all of the time. No points right now. There we go. 3 points for Scully. So 30-0 is the score.
So interesting, Gretchen, that they're deciding to start up on the pivot line. I'm not sure which team is deciding to do that setup, or they both appear to be okay with that. That's a little different to what we've been seeing with a more of a jammer line type start. But right now, Gotham girls Sugar Cookies working her way up from the back.
And we have first lead jammer for Gotham. That is Sugar Cookies.
And number 988, I Gnarly, going around the track here.
Okay. Sugar Cookies into the pack, popped outside by Scully. And we're going to have to wait and see. 2-1 is the score favoring Gotham. Okay, Gotham on the board. Those are the hardest points of the game, or those first points.
Yes, really good point there. How many times can we say point in one go?
All right, the penalty box currently empty now, as we will be awaiting clarification on the jammers.
All right, and we have Killer Vegan and Hippie. Both have already jammed. This is a lead jam, though, for Killer Vegan.
Yeah, Gotham sealed off that outside. Killer Vegan able to exploit it.
And she's able to weave through those bodies, no problem. Yeah. Collecting her 4 points.
4-0, untouched on that scoring pass. So maybe Gotham just a little sluggish at the very beginning, but certainly showing signs that they are picking up the pace.
And that's it. It's about how you adapt to people's gameplay, figuring out their styles. And both of these teams have so much to bring to this game. It's going to be interesting to see who has to adapt to who.
Okay, back to the action. Smacklemore again jamming for Gotham, pushing the front of the pack. At the rearward portion, going down on the knees, is Banana Split Your Lip.
And she just gets by that Gotham defense. Quickly playing, there is number 616 Quest Shove. With a shove, I don't know if you caught that,
I
Gretchen.
did not, actually, no.
Illegal shove, of course, but it just opened up enough room there for her teammate.
Smacklemore going low, putting up 4 now. Gotham with 3 straight leads. So they certainly are now dictating a little more of the pace. It's a short pack as we get started. Both teams with 1 in the penalty box.
So we're starting even strength, not necessarily full strength. And we have Rough Tuft out there for Gotham. And number 801 Scully for FOCO.
Okay, Rough Tuft. Now
look at those tripods just holding back both those jammers.
Yeah, dueling tripods right now. Neither one budging too much. Here comes offensive help from the penalty box as both skaters sprung simultaneously.
Yeah.
But now Baby's going to have to go back.
She was trying to create some offensive pressure there, Gretchen, and ended up with a clockwise direction call.
Okay, roll back now by Sunny Days. And we've got a jammer penalty going against Rough Tuft.
We'll see if Scully is able to spring free in that time.
Yeah, power jam, but it's a 4-3 pack favoring Gotham.
Yeah, we're on turn 3, and this has been going on since turn 1.
That's right. Up at the front now, Megalass holding off and able to bump out Scully. Gotham doing a good job killing this penalty so far.
And now we see FOCO up with 4 blockers, but they need to get ready to take on Jammer. Wow, is that just lead being assessed now?
Yes. As a matter of fact, you are correct. Now, it took over a minute. Rough Tuft is out of the box, and Scully just now engaging offensively. She's going to call off the jam. Let's see what we got.
1 point for all that work, Gretchen.
1 point.
And this is why, Gretchen, when people say anything about, 2 minutes doesn't sound that long or whatever, it depends what you're doing in that 2 minutes.
Exactly.
Are you getting a free trip around the track, basically, or are you having to push through? That was an incredible display of strength from both teams in that
right.
last
Push through 4 people who don't want you to get through. That's right. Killer Vegan back with the star for New York or Gotham right now. This is Gnarly for FOCO, and Killer Vegan, lead jammer, Gotham.
And moving fast around the track, coming up on turn 2 here. The pack speeding up as well. We'll see how effective this is with those Gotham skaters.
Yeah, Killer Vegan popped to the outside by Baby, but we'll call off the jam, and
the referees are just checking to see about those scores. I have not seen.
Conferring on the points. Yeah, absolutely, because it was a knockout that caused the call-off, and 2 points did go up. Yep, that will take Gotham to 12 now. FOCO with 32, but basically all on the merits of that one big jam.
Wow. And here we go. We have the pressure on Smacklemore just getting stuck. You could see there right on your screen how she's getting caught up in that FOCO line. But FOCO as well. That is Hippie, I believe.
Gotham losing Sugar Cookies in the pivot position to the penalty box, but now Smacklemore escapes and lead jammer going Gotham's way. Oh my God, look at that ferocious defense by Quest Shove.
Incredible display from all the athletes out there right now. There was a multiplayer call on one of the FOCO skaters. So we are down a few blockers right now.
Baby is going to the penalty box again, and the captain for FOCO, by my count, now has 3 box trips. That's a little early to be picking up your third. With 18, she's going to have to dial it back a little bit.
And Hippie now out on her initial. Smacklemore choosing that moment then to call it, picking up 5 points there. What a jam for Gotham. We're now only 10 points between FOCO 32, Gotham girls 22. Now, Gretchen, I don't know if the cameras even caught it, but there was a multiplayer call, and it's one that I've been seeing more and more where the skaters aren't grasping, but what they've done is they've locked themselves in a way that they're both facing the non-derby direction, and they're arms are almost linking behind their backs. And so they think, oh, well, I look okay, except no, you're creating a link.
You're creating a link.
Being challenged.
That's right. Okay, Killer Vegan back up for Gotham. We got Banana Split Your Lip jamming for FOCO. Killer Vegan popped to the outside by Sunny Days, but Sunny Days went down as she did it. FOCO's first lead jam and a couple of jams
now. And that
now.
gives Banana Split Your Lip lead.
Okay, the star is off, but Megalass in the pivot position chooses to play defense. Pops Banana Split Your Lip inside.
And that's the thing. If your pivot's not in the right spot, you can't have that star handoff. Banana Split Your Lip taking advantage of the little bit of confusion there on turn 3.
Oh, how about
big
that
spill.
For a jammer takedown, and it proves to be a low block penalty. That's going on Sunny Days for FOCO.
There's a lot of falling action happening there, turn 3 and 4.
Just one blocker on the track right now for FOCO, so Banana Split Your Lip is going to run this one long.
She's probably wondering, hey, why can't I call it? She might not even realize that most of her team is in the box right now. Now there's 2 blockers on the track for FOCO with a big hit by Baby on Killer Vegan.
Well, you can see Baby's value to FOCO here. She's got about 4 exit hits to her credit already, but she also has 3 trips to the box to her credit. So
gotta be careful.
Yeah, very important in the upcoming period for no more penalties to accrue to Baby. Now we have a churn at the start line, and the jam will expire.
And looked like Hippie was saying, hey, please call it off.
Let me stop. Let me stop. Yes, 18 for Hippie, though. Well done for FOCO. 8 for Gotham. So, all right, 20-point game. You're watching the 2018 Junior Derby Association Championships live all weekend on WFTDA.tv. If you got any questions, hit us up on Twitter at #TalkToJRDA.
And we do have an official timeout right now, so we'll just let that breathe for a second. And as Gretchen mentioned, Talk to JRDA is a great way to not only connect with us, but to connect with others who are watching. And don't forget to continue watching all the amazing roller derby happening. You can join us live on Twitch.tv Monday and Tuesday for the Junior Roller Derby World Cup. That is being streamed live by WFTDA.
All right, Rough Tuft is out of the pack in lead jam position for Gotham. Gotham making a charge once again.
And Rough Tuft has been living up to her name.
Star Pass to Sunny Days now on the FOCO side.
That was quick work to get that start to the pivot.
All right, Rough Tuft is popped inside. That was Thunder.
Does pick up 5 points, though.
Ooh, Thunder doing the jam stopper then, because Gotham obviously, satisfied with 5 points on that jam, but could have been looking for more. Thunder pulled the plug on that.
All right.
Yeah, the penalty box is currently empty now.
Yes, it is. It's a little hard to see from our vantage point, but we have Smacklemore up, and I Gnarly having some trouble in the back there. I mean, look at that line. These are solid tripods for both teams.
Yeah, and both teams focusing entirely on defense. Right now, I Gnarly just gets a little bit of purchase, able to spring through. Lead jammer FOCO.
She did sometimes what we call the double park, where you're able to set up the opposing blockers next to yours, and you can put the pressure on them. I Gnarly doing the call off, collecting her 4 points. Or 3. Thank you. We have our wonderful producer, George, with us.
George Carnage helping us out. You'll be hearing more from him later on this weekend as well. So, all right, Gotham Girls 35, FOCO 50. FOCO the 6 seed, Gotham the 7 seed.
And we are now past the quarter mark in the bout. So it's been a very intense half of a half, if you will.
Fast moving action too.
Very
Sugar Cookies with the star for Gotham, but lead jammer is going to Hippie for FOCO.
Right now, the action's still around the pivot line there in turn 1.
Oh, that was Quest shove in the pivot position for Gotham, upending Hippie.
Quest shove has been so forceful this whole weekend, and there we see Sugar Cookies out on her initial.
Yeah, and on the outside, Little Orphan Slammy holds her ground, forces the call off, but 5 points go up for FOCO.
And so what we're going to see is this little by little, inch by inch, and so it'll be interesting to note who, if either team, ends up getting those big multi-scoring jams that we have been seeing in this tournament.
That's right. That's right. They do occur despite the, well, it's just the nature of the game, I think, is that they will occur from time to time. Okay, we got Smacklemore jamming for Gotham, and hidden by the Gotham defensive line right now is, squeezing through on the inside.
Is number 3?
Banana split.
Banana split your lip.
Yep. Another lead jam. She has a nice percentage going.
Yes, she does, Gretchen. And George Carnage will let us know what that is all about in just a moment. Yep. The pack still set up on turn 1 there, very close to the penalty box.
Yes, Macklemore coming in at the end of the jam. No points awarded to her for FOCO, and that was a uncharacteristic, very quick jam. The penalty box situation did not even change with respect to blockers seated.
Yes.
So Gotham still with 2 seeded and FOCO with 1.
And I think that's likely why they wanted to call it, because they wanted to go in with the advantage.
Sure, preserve
this.
the pack advantage. It's 3-2 in favor of FOCO right now.
It didn't seem to matter there. Killer Vegan out of the pack and with lead, coming around turn 4 already.
And this is Scully with the star for FOCO.
Oh, big hit by number 7-1 Sunny Days. Oh, and she takes a stumble too.
Yeah, Mega Last for Gotham up front, holding off.
And now we can see both packs on screen here, or not packs, rather, both tripods on screen.
Here's Megalast doing a little bit of offense, but the rollback in charge by Thunder.
And the pack spreading, now getting a little closer.
It's amazing the way these skaters can switch from fast-paced, just wide open gameplay to this style of lockdown. They do it effortlessly.
It's a mental grind, Gretchen, as well. And we're seeing that as Scully is just trying to push through, but gets a jammer penalty.
All right, we're looking for the
just
call.
Waiting for the signal there.
Right.
Not seeing one.
And that would have been a trip on the inside of turn 4. Killer Vegan continues to push,
but Sunny Days is causing Killer Vegan a lot of issues.
That's exactly right. All right, we're back to the start line right now. Killer Vegan's finally going to call it off.
And take the power start.
Yeah, grueling work there by Killer Vegan. 5 points awarded, though.
Gretchen, I'm sure that they were pushing those tripods from turn 3 all the way to turn 4, and then something happened that we were not able to get our eyes on from where we are, and that sent Scully to the box. Scully is standing at the moment, so it won't be too long. She's released.
We have a timeout on the track being called by Gotham. 22-point difference with 9 minutes and 23 seconds to go.
And Gretchen, there's so much going on this game. As you said, we've seen speeding packs. We've seen the slow grind. And that is what's going to keep those point differentials, well, hopefully, possibly closer together. I know that's what the teams want. But then also the points lower the overall total scores.
One thing that I've noticed interesting about these particular lineups, both teams only have 2 skaters aging out. For FOCO, Thunder and Baby will be aging out. And for Gotham, Claire Higgins and Reese Lightning will be aging out.
Okay, and we just got some stats from George Carnage saying yellow 3, that's Banana Split Your Lip. She has earned 41 of FOCO's 62 points so far. She had one 23-point jam and one 18-point jam.
Wow.
That is incredible. Thank you, George.
That is a big contribution. Okay, power start now for Gotham. Rough Tuft popped outside. That's Sunny Days once again. The
Definitely.
Power jam is over.
And you see that Rough Tuff decided to skate back behind Sunny Days. That's so that she can hopefully preserve her eligibility to get lead, because she was popped out and Sunny Days went down. She could have made the decision to go in front.
Yep, Scully getting stuck by the Gotham defense as well, and we are in grind mode on the outside straightaway.
Number 1-3 Sugar Cookies just holding down that inside line there for Gotham.
Megalast thought she had a cut pulled on Scully, but Scully had re-entered just in front of her feet. Oh, can Rough Tuft stay in? No, Baby had the upper hand on that exchange.
It's definitely just 1-for-1 right now. Now we're on turn 3. Rough Tuft gets out with lead.
Finding room outside, and all of a sudden things do speed up. We have a star pass going to Sunny Days, but a beautiful pop out by Quest Shove slows her progress. Scoring pass for Rough Tuft now.
She decides to call it off and does not collect points for those efforts there. Oh, sorry, it does. If I can just see my colors correctly. 1 point. Thank you, George Carnage, for that.
Whew, 7:45 to go. All right. Now, both teams have been extending themselves both athletically and mentally.
Yes, Gretchen, that last jam, I took a look at the clock. There was 50 seconds left, so that took 1 minute and 10 seconds to assess lead. So you're doing all that effort and putting out all that energy just for the status.
Pushing the front of the pack is Smacklemore for Gotham.
Gnarly, kind of in the back there, almost 1 for 1. The jammer's now even touching. They're both knocked out.
And we have a cutting the track penalty going against FOCO's pivot. So that'll open things up potentially.
That's Sunny
for
Days.
Gotham, yes.
She seems to be going back to back to back.
Ooh.
And a forearm call on Smacklemore will take her to the box. We'll see if this ends up being an advantage, though, Gretchen, because we've seen both of these tripods holding jammers halfway around the track.
Thunder getting offensive for FOCO. And now straight up face-to-face. It's hard to get by Quest Shove in that situation, but now Quest Shove springing to the front of the pack.
They are so quick at recycling here. Looks like FOCO's deciding to do a more passive approach. Oh, big hit offensively by Baby to try to clear up the lane. And look at that, a penalty kill by Gotham.
Yeah, Gotham, even with that big hit by Baby, Gotham just taking the impact and moving back on the track to maintain their defensive position.
And this is what the conditioning is for, right? We're seeing that. And there was a call on Quest Shove, and she also got an insubordination for not exiting the track properly. She skated just on the track instead of outside.
Oh dear, that's not good news for Gotham. And
oh, look at that. Sunny Day showing she's not only about the hits, she can pull out apex jumps.
yeah, she took the star pass from Gnarly and racked up 5 points almost immediately. Now she's reverting to her defensive roots now.
Oh.
she bumped out Smacklemore, and
a little bit of discussion because it did look as though Smacklemore entered the track and jumped in front of Sunny Days.
well, it certainly did, but did she have opportunity to see?
Exactly, and that's what they're going to assess. So that was 2 points there for FOCO in that last scoring pass. They definitely collected more than that for the last jam. No penalties assessed there, so
All
going
right.
to move on in this one.
That's
that was quite something, though, Gretchen.
It certainly was. Killer Vegan with the star now for Gotham, pushing up front.
That looks like 204 Hippie.
Okay, Killer Vegan recovers. Lead jammer. Nice defense by Megalass. Rolls back. Hippie. Killer Vegan scoring pass.
Wow. Killer Vegan is showing that she's not afraid of taking the outside. She's been able to do that effectively in the last several jams.
Okay, and all
the
right.
pack is speeding up. The camera's trying to catch up too. Now we're on turn 3.
Killer Vegan gets what she can, calls off the jam.
No points for FOCO.
And
Looks like
two more for Killer Vegan. Okay, productive jam for Gotham with 4 minutes to go.
Still so close. FOCO at 69, Gotham girls at 48. Gotham has 2 timeouts left. FOCO has 3, and each team still has their challenge.
That's right. That's right. Penalty box empty, so it's 5-on-5.
And Ref Tuft on the line for Gotham girls. Up against Banana Split Your Lip.
Oh, but right there, Mega Lass was able to stop the momentum. Oh,
Exactly.
cutting the track is going on Rough Tuft. So we've got another power jam favoring FOCO.
Although lead has not been assessed, and we're not sure what's going on here. But Banana Split Your Lip gets out, gets lead. And now trying to make the most, I suppose, of that power jam, as you said. Megalass in the box as well for Gotham.
That's right. Oh, stopping on a dime and
Look at that sweep by FOCO. That is team offense there. And Gotham is picking up, hey, maybe let's not hang out in turn 2 rather.
Yeah, I think you got that right. No. Boy, but that was such great skate control
Yes.
by Split Your Lip to allow that offense to set up.
Megalas now out of the box.
Well, Banana Split Your Lip, another scoring pass. The penalty box getting some business now.
Yeah, it seems like the
shove.
blockers are going 1 for 1, but look at that Quest shove, just showing how far she can go, extending it out there. 4 points for Banana Split Your Lip.
All right, 14-0 on the jam now. Gotham not appreciating this situation right now with 2:05 to go in this first period. How about that for a whip?
Big, yeah.
Quest shove saw it coming and held the inside line. That'll force the call off.
5 points there for FOCO. There's a lot happening. We also saw some really effective nonverbal communication there by 100 on FOCO. That's Thunder. She was showing her jammer where to go, simply pointing. Now it works out really well. Thunder is quite a tall skater. Big advantage.
Sure. Well,
when it comes to pointing at things over people.
As Logan Childs said, the former JRDA skater, the Derby IQ is so high on these teams.
That's a really great way to put that, Gretchen, because that is what it is. It's an innate understanding of what's going on at all times. And if you ever think that this is remotely easy, please, please, please go out there. You are working in all directions at all times, right? There is no one way down a field.
Exactly. Geometry, physics, everything gets involved.
So much going on. And you know what, Gretchen, while we have a moment, let's talk about some of the upcoming Continental Cups.
Sounds good. The 2018 WFTDA Continental Cups will be streamed live right here on WFTDA.tv, starting with North America East, Kalamazoo, Michigan, August 17 through 19, hosted by the Kalamazoo Derby Darlings. Then we're heading to Omaha, Nebraska.
Yes.
For the North America West 2018 Continental Cup, hosted by Omaha Roller Girls, August 24th through the 26th. And not to be outdone, the European Continental Cup, hosted by the Birmingham Blitz Dames, will take place October 27th through the 28th. Watch passes go on sale July 31st, so stay tuned.
And let's look at what we're watching right now. Smacklemore with lead, but bumping up against iNarly, forcing that call off.
Yeah, boy, that's a well-defended jam on the part of FOCO.
And Gretchen, you blink and you miss it. We're almost out of time for the first half here.
Correct. This could be the final jam. It's a 40-point game. FOCO has come up big in a couple of jams. Other than that, it's basically been a back-and-forth game. And
both teams have taken jammer penalties as well, Gretchen. So we're seeing advantage given and taken here and there. Now we do have Sugar Cookies and Hippie on. Sugar Cookies with the lead, out fast and just going around. The pack still hasn't even reached turn 1 yet.
Hippie is out as well. The penalty box empties. Scoring pass for Sugar Cookies. She will call, and we'll wait and see. 3 points going up for Gotham. Takes them over 50, and unless somebody wants to stop the clock, that will do it for the first period. We want to wait and see. Gotham may choose to go into the halftime on that positive note there.
Yes.
Currently a 37-point game. No reason to be despondent.
And so we were talking a little bit about Banana Split Your Lip, of course, being the leading scorer so far of the game, but also for FOCO. She has 64 points of 88 and has received lead 4 out of 5 jams.
Wow, 80% lead. That'll play at any level. No doubt about that.
Definitely makes a big difference. So
okay, and you subtract, you're not going to subtract all those points from FOCO's score, but you subtract 10 or 12 of those from FOCO's score, and all of a sudden, the differential's a lot closer. I'm sure that Gotham is going to be talking about how to stop Banana Split Your Lip during this intermission.
And both teams will certainly have that discussion, and also how to keep their mental game strong, because if that penalty rotation, as in one person in, one person out, continues, that can start to really chip away in the second half.
Sure. Well, we're going to be bringing you that second half right here on WFTDA.TV in 9 minutes. Hi, we're back with the 2018 JRDA Championships here on WFTDA.TV. I'm Gretchen Little. I am here with Death Nella, and we are looking forward to the second period of the Gotham Girls versus FOCO from Fort Collins, Colorado.
It has been such an exciting first half. We've seen things back and forth in terms of penalties, in terms of really strong defensive plays, and also the offense. Both of these teams in the female division showing so much strength.
So much strength, and in many respects, the story of the first period is by the name of Banana Split Your Lip.
Oh, that's a really good way to put it.
Yes, yes. 62 points. All right, the Spartans of Fort Collins currently on 88. So that means they've got 22 points other than Banana Split Your Lip.
And one name that we've been bringing up, or rather I know I have been a number of times from Gotham, is actually Quest Shove. That's number 616. Often takes the pivot position, and she has just been so strong right up at the front of the pack, stopping that lead for FOCO getting any bigger.
That's right. That's right. Quest Shove has really been doing work, just always seems to be in the right place at the right time, which we've seen all through this weekend. Those of you joining us on WFTDA.TV who are more accustomed to the adult level of, or the adult gameplay, this JRDA top level competition is so smart.
Very smart. And as you mentioned, you were chatting with Logan Child, and he was saying Derby IQ.
Yes. Yes.
Derby IQ, that's what we're seeing here.
Well, we're seeing some of the top skaters coaching kids who want to learn from the start. Some of these skaters have been playing Derby now for 7 to 10 years.
There are some teams here formed in 2009, and skaters were there at that very first practice, Gretchen. So, yes, we are seeing Derby in the long form now. And here we go. We have Smacklemore out there on the line for Gotham, and also grabbing lead right away to start the second half. Gnarly getting caught up in the pack there on turn 1.
And there's Quest Shove again, popping down Gnarly.
Doesn't often need a full tripod to be that effective person. There is a star pass to number 7 from FOCO.
Sunny Days.
Sunny Days, 7-1 rather than.
All right, scoring pass for Smacklemore. Is she going long? No, she will call off the jam.
And if you need a video review of an effective star pass and why it is so, Sunny Days was in the right position right at the top of the pack as the pivot to accept the star. You don't really want to have to also battle through once again, and then both of you are in the back of the pack.
That's right. Yeah, the rules are there for a reason, and just passing the star because you don't want to jam anymore doesn't really do you much good.
And all of these skaters seem to want to jam. They are giving their heart and soul. We've seen Killer Vegan a number of times out there with getting lead that she's jamming right now for Gotham.
And Hippie with the star for FOCO.
Working her way, getting lead by the pivot line.
And Killer Vegan held up by Baby. Baby, another.
And there's the star pass.
Yeah, how about it?
To Sugar Cookies. That was once again an effective play. Sugar Cookies exactly where she needed to be.
And Thunder playing offense. Amazingly enough, Baby Bangs had knocked out Hippie. And in any case, Thunder for FOCO then knocking out Baby Bangs. These players, my point being, they're always thinking, they're always looking to make that next positive impact.
That's a really great way to put it. And Gotham actually scoring 1 on that last jam.
All right, Smacklemore jamming for Gotham. And would this be? It is Banana Split Your Lip.
There was a track cut called, though.
For
Banana
FOCO.
Split Your Lip, yes. I wasn't sure if that's what happened on the inside there, but that is stepped in just in front. Smacklemore now could still possibly gain lead.
And Baby digging into her with the shoulder, though.
And just sucking back that negative space on the jammer. We haven't been seeing that as much at this level, but FOCO seems to be incorporating it now. And there we go, Smacklemore with lead. Has chewed up about 45 seconds of the jam, though.
That's right. Banana Split Your Lip standing up, now released from the penalty box. Scoring pass for Smacklemore.
And Banana Split Your Lip out on her initial, chasing down Smacklemore, passing Smacklemore, rather.
Smacklemore with 5.
We'll see if that means that there will be a call-off. Doesn't look like it. Looks like both jammers are going to try and score some points here.
Yeah, well, going long when you're down can work in the WFTDA competition for rankings purposes. Not sure in medal play like this, but...
Yes, it can. Oh, there is a cut track
call. Cutting the track called on Smacklemore.
So now 2 jammer penalties in 1 jam. Obviously, from both teams. We'll see if Banana Split Your Lip is able to make use of this.
Well, if past performance is an indicator of proclivities, one would say yes, but
there is a low block called on Banana Split Your Lip, so that releases Smacklemore, and Banana Split Your Lip likely won't spend too much time in the penalty box. Bit of a bizarre tumble there in the back of the pack.
Well, Banana Split Your Lips will be iced by the clock, though, as the jam time expires. Let's see. 9 for FOCO, 9 for Gotham.
Wow. And that really speaks to the way that jam shaped up, where we had 1 jammer in the box and then the other in the box.
Well, Gotham taking a gamble there, running it long, but... they're regrouping. They actually, the Derby gods smiled on them to some extent because they've got a power start now.
Yes, and Banana Split Your Lip just being released from the box, though. You see how quickly that line, that Gotham wall, formed up there.
Well, FOCO focused on defense right now, not giving Banana Split Your Lip any offensive assistance.
A little bit of a turn 2 slowdown over here. Now Banana Split Your Lip in front of the pack with the Gotham wall. They've basically switched places. But Killer Vegan knows how to handle these situations as well, having been caught up in this before in this game.
Now Banana Split Your Lip is adjusting something on her right skate. She's going to call off the jam now. And I think she's going to, I'll pay attention to what she's doing off track. She needs some assistance from the bench staff on her equipment.
And that was a scoreless jam there for both sides. Killer Vegan, though, she did not get out on her initial pass there. Was looking to do a star pass. So it seems like Gotham is going to try to do that to limit any opportunity for long jammer possible scoring passes from FOCO.
Yep, here we go. Rough Tuft with the star for Gotham. Eye Gnarly for FOCO. Rough Tuft. Hey, boy, right now there's a break, and Eye Gnarly takes advantage.
Rough Tuft waited patiently for some O on the inside, almost got it. Now she's stuck up against Thunder and Sunny Days.
Yes, that trio of Thunder, Sunny Days, and Baby for FOCO, boy, they are jammer killers.
Yes, they're just sucking the energy out of both teams. Really are able to put that pressure on the jammers to slow things down. That was 5 points there for Eye Gnarly.
Star pass on the Gotham side to Megalast, but she's called for cutting the track. She's going to take the Star to the penalty box.
She sure will, because she's now accepted it. It's been legal. So now she's sitting in the box as a jammer. Gnarly now has to catch up with the speeding pack here. Yep. Gotham trying to save their points.
Yeah, Gnarly is going to get some assistance from FOCO, who have the numbers to slow the pack down.
Does pick up 5 points for those efforts around there. The pack now at a standstill between the pivot and jammer lines.
And with 26 seconds to go in the jam.
She just gets by Rough Tuft. Of course, the jammer now blocker.
Megalast is out of the penalty box. Sunny Days once again with the hip check, takes her outside.
And just the amount of energy and effort being spent here, turn 1s and 2.
That's it finally. Wow. Yeah,
we do have a high block penalty called on a FOCO skater, possibly. Unless I'm misseeing the signals down below.
I believe this is the highest scoring jam of the game, Nell. It's a 24-point jam in favor of FOCO.
You are right about that. Getting the thumbs up from George Carnage, who's sitting beside us.
Our producer extraordinaire, thank you for that. 21-26 to go. We got Killer Vegan with the Star for Gotham, but off to the races.
We have number 801, Scully. And a Star pass, a Star stash rather, by Killer Vegan.
All right, Killer Vegan hitting the pack fast. No points for her, no points for FOCO.
Kept scoreless, and that's Gotham still has. I always say there's always plenty of time in Derby when you're looking at a 20-minute left and a half there. So if you're able to keep it full strength, especially, and things are sort of slowing down in terms of that, but knock on wood, right?
Right.
I seem to have a knack for jinxing things. We're not seeing that same revolving door in the penalty box.
That's right. It is 5-on-5 right now. Smacklemore with the Star for Gotham. And we'll wait to see the number in just a second.
Both teams trying to capitalize on the confusion that's happening as one recycles in front of the other.
Yeah, this is Hippie for FOCO with the Star. And Hippie's going to squeeze through.
Gets by, getting lead, but Smacklemore right on her tail. So we'll see if she's going to try. Nope, does not try to sneak by and score some points. Now her blockers were in the back of the pack, Gretchen, and as you know, it doesn't always work well because you have to get by them, and then maybe you get caught up and you don't get a good view of seeing where that other jammer is.
Right, that gives a lot of options to the defense in that situation. So yeah, well, hey, Talladega Nate over on the bench for FOCO, definitely a seasoned Derby mind and knows when to call him.
And we have Killer Vegan up against that FOCO wall, and lead assessed to Banana Split Your Lip.
All right, Star Pass on the Gotham side. That is
Quick
going
work
to Quest Shove. Boy, but quicker work by Banana Split Your Lip getting back into the pack.
Blink and you miss it. Oh my goodness, so much going on there.
Quick 4 points for FOCO right now. And boy, with 18 minutes and 54 seconds to go, Gotham needs one of those big jams. So far, the only big jams have gone FOCO's way in this game.
That's right, and in the last 5 jams, they've gained lead, and that's a big part of it.
FOCO, yeah, we got a 5-0 lead streak working. Gonna try to Smacklemore's gonna try to break that momentum for Gotham.
Of course, FOCO having played as well this morning, already have some experience on the track. Now both teams have played 2 games, and look at that, Smacklemore smacking down that lead record.
Start past to Sunny Days. It is completed. Now Smacklemore whirling through on turn one. Going to have to call off the jam.
We'll see what she gets for those efforts. Picks up 3 points.
Okay, 3 points for Gotham. That is a start. They need to build something here real quickly. They do have Quest Shove in the pivot position on this jam.
And we are seeing that Smacklemore, when she gets out there, she's able to get lead, she moves really quickly. Now, it also seems like all jammers in the junior level know how to speed around that track like nobody's business.
Isn't that the truth? Yeah, there's no lacking for skating skills out here.
Yes, we have Killer Vegan jamming for Gotham. Gnarly out there pushing on that wall.
Here comes some offense for FOCO in the form of Ash Whoopin.
Was it in the right spot? A little bit. Looks like Ash Whooping was able to goat one of the skaters for a little bit. Knowing where to set up and how to is very important.
Yes, yeah. You can't just be in there. Oh, and now we have a penalty going against Ash Whoopin.
It was a clockwise call. She was trying to assist her skater. We are seeing a lot of that too, a clockwise call when that happens.
All right, out of play. Penalty going on a Breeza win. So all of a sudden, FOCO with 2 blockers in the penalty box. Gotham with 1 Quest Shove sent off.
And that has chewed up more than a minute of the jam there, Gretchen. Lots of energy expended on that, and that was just taking it to turn 2.
Gnarly with lead, bumped outside by Megalass. Gnarly's going to go long.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Gnarly does have lead, but right now, both jammers are sitting at about a net when it comes to points.
That's right. Now Gnarly does call 3 for Gotham, 4 for FOCO.
Okay, so there was a 1-point advantage gain there by FOCO.
Yeah. I mean, at this point now, 60-point lead for FOCO, 15. The way this game has gone, going long, actually starting to sound like a very good strategy just to limit the number of scoring opportunities in the form of jams.
Yes, and in terms of perhaps other teams getting lead when you don't want that to happen, right?
Sure.
You're able to direct the game and how it goes. We have Hippie coming up on the line there. Sugar Cookies, always a fast and powerful jammer.
Hippie just shrugs defenders in both directions and scoots through the middle. Lead jammer FOCO.
Oh, a big blocker hit there. And that will cost one of the FOCO skaters a forearm penalty.
Yeah, that's Baby sitting down. But, you know, as we talked about in the early going, Baby's so important to her team. And that's her first trip to the box in the second period. So she really has cleaned up the gameplay. She's one of the skaters who is aging out now for FOCO. You know, she wants to be on the track for as long as possible.
And you can see her veteran years, her experience showing.
Okay, Banana split your lip, the high score of the game for FOCO, but
Smacklemore out with lead, and the game is barely, the pack has barely moved from the jammer line at that point. Looks like she might be star stashing, trying to find her pivot. Oh, but her pivot is behind her right now.
Well, Smacklemore runs face to face with Thunder.
And Smacklemore takes a bit of a stumble.
And she is through. She will call 0. No.
We're waiting here. 3 points. That's where we're seeing George Carnage.
Well, there's some. Yeah,
4
points.
There
4
we go.
points put up for Smacklemore. And Thunder, I believe, for a directional penalty, had to sit. So this is a positive development for Gotham. They're down by 56 points. Official timeout on the track.
So, Gretchen, we are seeing a lot of directional calls, and that's because as Derby has evolved, especially in the last several years, but even just the last 2 if you're looking at it, and the offense-defense requirement now that's happening, and so skaters trying to do double duty. But as you mentioned, Baby out there with Sunny Days is on the FOCO line. They have been working non-stop together, so I wonder if that is how they train, right? Because it always depends as well. Are you one of those teams that train in your lines, or do you train with everyone so that if a player goes out on an injury or gets all those penalties or whatever, you're able to just gel well with everyone?
Yeah. Hey, we talked about the Continental Cups now. How about playoffs? That's, the meat of the matter for the 2018 WFTDA season. The International WFTDA playoffs begin August 31st through September 2nd in beautiful La Coruña, Spain, hosted by Asprigantias Roller Derby. Then we head to Atlanta, Georgia for our second playoff, hosted by the Atlanta Roller Girls, September 22nd through 23rd. We are back to live action. Rough Tuft jamming for Gotham, Scully for FOCO.
And Rough Tuft out with lead after that short little break.
Oh, and a power jam, Gotham!
Scully sent to the penalty box there. And now the pack speeding up. That definitely serves to Rough Tuft's strengths as a fast jammer. Thunder released from the penalty box for FOCO.
Okay, 4-on-4 in the pack, but still seated is Scully.
Gotham trying to figure out how best to provide offense, deciding not to just simply rush the pack and go, wow, look at that little pinch squeeze there by Questlove and Megalass.
Yeah, that was
pretty cool.
They were working over Baby. The power jam is over. Here comes Scully, but Scully's still on an initial pass.
Yes.
Rough Tuft on a scoring pass already with 5 points.
But Rough Tuft coming up against Baby and her own blockers as well.
Well, yeah, that's it gets so congested, and that is the narrowest part of the track in turn 3 there. Okay, play will continue. That's the initial pass now for Scully.
So Rough Tuft still going to try to get through there on turn 3, but calling it very fast to stop FOCO from scoring anymore.
Yeah.
Such a great point that you bring up, Gretchen, because we don't always know who's watching at home, and perhaps maybe they haven't seen a track in person, or you're not able to really see how it's shaped up always on the stream as well. But turns 1 and 3, as you said, are a little narrower because of the direction of play, making turns 2 and 4 a little wider.
That's right. Okay, Gotham on a charge right now. 2 straight leads. Killer Vegan now with the star for Gotham in black. Eye Gnarly for FOCO.
And we're seeing, once again, both jammers just having to push. So much physical strength needed in this game.
That's right, 5-on-5. And that's almost a jammer's nightmare at this point when you have full strength, because there's so many bodies in your way.
And both teams opting to play defensively, not sending back an offense skater.
Eye Gnarly wrestled out. We heard a whistle and out of play call going on number 96, Bella, for FOCO.
But that has not opened anything yet for Killer Vegan, who is up at the front, pushing on that wall. There's some offense provided.
Yeah, Sugar Cookies providing the offense for Gotham.
Sugar Cookies knowing, okay, I need to be here, but I also don't want to be in the way. Killer Vegan now in the penalty box for a cut track.
Cutting the track is the call on Killer Vegan, so it's a power jam. FOCO, we're under the 10-minute mark now. Still no lead jammer.
Wow, and we have 39 seconds left in this jam. No lead assessed. I mean, this is just a really good example of how this game has been for both teams.
Isn't that the truth? Okay, and they do kill the penalty as Killer Vegan is sent back to play. She's got the initial out of the way.
And she moves quickly on that one.
Thunder just teeing off in the back of the pack there.
Quest Shove, rather, taking a bit of a spill. That's 3 points there. 3 points, Gretchen. We watched, 2 minutes of Derby? That just shows you the defensive strength of these teams.
That's right. A few years ago, they used to talk about smash mouth football. I don't know. I don't want to use that term for Derby, but this is just so intense, and like it's like inner directed sort of.
Yes.
There's not a lot of external action going on. The pack is everything as far as the action in this game.
And you know what, Gretchen? I'm glad you brought that up, because as we've talked about a couple times already on this game, the Derby IQ being so high for these skaters, the pack awareness. There are teams that will spend seasons trying to get their skaters to understand end of the engagement, knowing how to manipulate the pack. And look at that, Smacklemore out with lead quickly to start the jam. Quite a bit different from the last jam there in terms of
that the truth?
Assessing lead. And we have Hippie getting caught up on turn 1 with that really intense Gotham wall.
All right, Sugar Cookies again bridging in the pivot position for Gotham, and here comes Smacklemore.
That was a big little jump, if you will, coming through, picking up 5 points now, having lapped Hippie.
Okay, Hippie still caught on the initial.
Smacklemore now with a low dip under Thunder to get around on the outside for 5 points.
Okay, you know who's really holding down the defensive side for Gotham is Claire Higgins right now.
Yes.
Finally through is Hippie. Smacklemore will want to call this one if she can. She will.
Claire Higgins, also one of the skaters aging out for Gotham.
Four more for Gotham takes them up to 99. Okay, now 7 minutes and 40 to go. 35 points.
And we've been saying and talking a lot about Killer Vegan being that, she's about to take the jammer line again here. She's also on Team USA West for the JRDA World Cup. That's happening Monday and Tuesday. Yes, this Monday and Tuesday coming up. You can watch it live for free, twitch.tv/WFTDA.
Okay.
She's also Sugar Cookie's sister. I did not realize that.
Well, the talent runs in the family. Up to the front, we have another Gotham lead. This time it's Banana Split Your Lip with the star for FOCO. Still held up by Rough Tuft in the front of the pack. Oh, nice offensive seal off there by Megalass.
Yes. And that has really slowed things down for Banana Split Your Lip.
Killer Vegan with 5 points.
Except they're both right on one another. The camera following the jammers this time around because it's so close.
Well, and FOCO electing to set up in the rear of the pack now, and 2 points awarded Killer Vegan as a result.
She went for it and got those points. Gotham now over the century mark at 106, FOCO at 134.
Okay, things are getting interesting here in Feasterville.
Gotham coming back in the second half with a lot of resolve and a lot of defensive power.
5-on-5 on the track. Another Gotham lead.
Smacklemore out there. The pack already, or rather has barely moved from the jammer line. Smacklemore taking the easy way around on the outside.
Got some help from Sugar Cookies there, a torso whip basically, holding her in bounds.
And it looks like there has been a star pass to Sunny Days from FOCO. Scully trying now to get with her wall.
And Smack will call. Oh boy.
Look at that, Gretchen. FOCO at 134. Gotham Girls at 115. There is still just under 5.5 minutes left in the second half.
All of a sudden, a 19-point game. Gotham has come alive.
They certainly have, and this has been so exciting to see from both teams how the back and forth is working out. Lots of people staying out of the penalty box this half as well.
Well, and yeah, I was going to say, if I were Talladega Nate, I would want to call time out right now.
Still has one.
And he has called that time out. If for no other reason, even if I'm not going to talk to my own team, I want Gotham to have to slow down for a minute. They really have some powerful positive momentum right now, Nell.
You know it, Gretchen. Being able to try to slow things down, changing the pace of a game, and when you can do it yourself, you can use the advantage, of course, of giving your team a rest.
Well, you know, it's true. It's true. We talked about the international playoffs in Spain, August 31st through 2nd. Then we head to Atlanta for the second playoff tournament hosted by Atlanta Roller Girls on September 21st through the 23rd. Finally, the 2018 International WFTDA Championships will be hosted by Big Easy Roller Girls on November 9th through the 11th. Make your travel plans now to get to New Orleans, Louisiana. Tickets are on sale for playoffs now at WFTDA.com/tournaments.
And we're already underway for this jam. We have iNarly, Killer Vegan, as we had talked about earlier.
Killer Vegan hopping across a down skater lead jammer Gotham.
So that timeout didn't slow down the momentum for Gotham. iNarly looking to fight through. Gets by on her initial. Pack speeding up now. Killer Vegan wondering, should I call it?
Well, the pack is at a very
Going
high
so
speed.
fast, but Killer Vegan could use that to her advantage.
Well, going along in this situation, Gotham taking a calculated risk. We have a rollback now.
Megalass going out on the inside while trying to provide some offense. iNarly, though, also getting hit to the inside.
Boy, the pack work by FOCO right now, though, is awe-inspiring. Killer Vegan really with nowhere to go.
No, just being really contained in such a tiny space. Getting popped to the outside, going to try again. Thunder, though, catching her there.
So it's not easy to get around Thunder. 3:40 to go in the period. Killer Vegan with...
Oh, and Killer Vegan does the back roll off to get through, creating that open space on the inside.
Okay, iNarly through as well. So 9-4 on the jam. Killer Vegan quickly re-engaging. She'll call.
Yes, and she does. Takes a quick moment to go, is that really what I want? Yes, looks like Coach wants me to end that. So FOCO at 138, Gotham Girls at 126.
Okay, it's a 12-point game with 3 minutes and 4 seconds to go. Don't expect those seconds to go by quickly.
Gotham Girls as well still have 2 timeouts. Both teams still have an official review, one apiece.
That's right. Plenty of clock stoppages available, but if this one goes 2 minutes like so many of these jams have, all of a sudden the game is in the final throws. Multiplayer block going on Gotham, and here we have
a Banana split your lip with lead coming around fast to engage the pack on turn 2 here. And using that speed to her advantage to slip by. Big hit by Megalass.
Yeah, pounded outside, and that will force a call.
So that's 4 for FOCO. Gotham picking up 3. Of course, that really doesn't change the lead difference there.
No, not necessarily. It's going to matter more and more, however.
Yes.
All of a sudden, 1 point becomes extremely important. Just take a look at the last game here in the female division between the Gromshells from Santa Cruz and Los Anarchists.
Every point counts. Even if you see that one finger up from the referee, that's 1 point.
That's an important point, exactly.
And Gretchen, I just want to remember that the winner of this game plays tomorrow at 2 o'clock. They're playing for 5th, And the team that is defeated will play at noon for 7th place. And then coming up next is Duval versus Rose City.
Okay, and now we're seeing Quest Shove replaced in the penalty box, which would indicate well, she's not going to be playing again. George Carnage, what do you have for us?
Looks like that was the highest scoring jam. Is that for this half? Yes, we're getting the head nod. For FOCO was that last one, Gnarly with 19 points.
Okay, so Gotham's going to have to finish this out without Quest Shove. The official timeout is over. Hippie with the star for FOCO, Killer Vegan for Gotham.
And once again, slow off the start, but picking up speed there for Killer Vegan. Finding the inside and right on her heels, though, Hippie.
Well, both jammers with such ultimate speed.
And Hippie taking the most advantage, able to hop over her own teammate's skate, picks up 2 points. Gotham remains scoreless. Nope, 4 points. They were able to best it. We were just waiting for the official referee signal.
Yeah, well, in another stoppage, we believe, heard 4 whistles. Well, Gotham right now are in the situation, 11 points. Obviously, you can score 11 points in a jam. Official time out. Being no 3. We're waiting to see some confusion about the scoring on that last jam, and now an additional point going up for FOCO. So that was a 4-3 jam. It remains a 12-point game.
And as you said, easily done in a jam.
Easily done. We have an official timeout. 1:09 to go. If you're Talladega Nate, you certainly want to put up Banana Split Your Lip in this jam.
She was a very, very effective jammer the first half of the game, trying to find her feet here, but looks like Smacklemore is out with lead, and this could be.
And Split Your Lip now completes an initial pass.
And she's coming around to score again, gets the bump out there by number 9-6.
Al Smacklemore looking for points. Banana Split Your Lip in the pack for points as well.
We'll see if she comes up short. We have a blocking with a head call assessed to Banana Split Your Lip. That'll send her to the box. She did get 2 points there, but this is a power start now for Gotham.
Okay.
That gap just narrowing. We now have 11 points difference.
37 seconds. Official review being requested now by Gotham. And
Gretchen, it's coming down to this last jam. We're seeing this more and more, and the games are just going to keep getting even more intense.
It's a 6 and a 7 seed, so that's certainly what you would expect. Again, you try to do the triangulation. The teams have not played each other this year.
But they do have some common opponents.
They do have some common opponents. You look at them and you think FOCO has the edge. FOCO lost to Angel City by 9. Gotham lost to Angel City by 99. Against the Chick Whips, FOCO was victorious by 100 points. Gotham was victorious against the Chick Whips as well, but only by 17. But, you know, you can kind of, I mean, that helps you to some extent. But when you get down to the last jam, you got to throw it all out the window, and you got to play the game.
And Gretchen, the gameplay in a tournament as well is always a little different when you're having multiple games, different times. As we mentioned before, FOCO having already played today, Gotham playing 2 games yesterday. So there's a lot there. There's the mental fatigue, the physical fatigue, but both of these teams have shown just exactly why they're here at JRDA Champs.
Isn't that the truth? Again, the winner will go on to play for 5th place tomorrow at 2 p.m. The loser will be playing at noon for 7th place. And, of course, coming in at the 7 seed, Gotham wants to improve on that. Coming in at the 6th seed, you know FOCO wants to improve on that as well.
They both want to go on to playing that game for 5th, allowing them to continue their storied histories with this tournament.
That's right. That's right. And, of course, FOCO playing Open Division last year came in 2nd.
And then, of course, Gotham Girls Junior Roller Derby, they played in the female division. Last year, they were able to come 4th. And in 2016, they were in the Open Division, and they landed in 10th place.
All right, the official review on the Gotham part now being explained to the coaches and captains. However, irrespective of the result of that, Banana Split Your Lip is going to be starting this 20-second jam in the penalty box.
Definitely, and the reason why being that the call was made at the end of the jam. That call, I do not believe, is the one being contested.
Well, if it is indeed the fact that Gotham is asking it, I would hope they were not contesting it.
Yes. That wouldn't make much sense.
Well, I mean, we all know that roller derby is known for its sportswomanship and sportsmanship, sportspersonship, if you will. That would be taking it to a little bit of an extreme, I suppose, on the coaching staff to have an official review of a penalty against an opposing jammer. But, it would be an ethically sound move, I suppose.
Yeah, I don't think I meant it that way.
I understand. Okay, well, the official timeout is almost over. Now we have Talladega Nate just giving his charges one more word of encouragement. We are underway. It's Killer Vegan with the star for Gotham.
And right now, she's waiting to see if her offense will clear those lanes for her. Coming up on turn 2.
Well, it's that murderer's row for FOCO again of Baby and Thunder.
And already, now we're seeing, actually, that's Gotham trying to goat one of the blockers so that they don't have a 4th up there on the line.
Banana Split Your Lip is now being released from the penalty box.
She's still eligible for lead, so it is possible. It's anyone's game now.
The period clock has expired. If Banana Split Your Lip can get lead, she would be well advised to call right now. But that still has to happen. Here we got lead. It's going to Gotham.
Lead has now gone to Gotham Girls. Oh, and a forearm call on Killer Vegan.
All right, well, game, set, and match is going to go to FOCO.
And lead is going to FOCO.
That's
Banana Split Your Lip. Not sure. Yes, she is going to call it. Not even going to risk.
Talladega Nate was almost ready to run out on the track to tell Banana Split Your Lip to call off that jam.
Wow, what a tremendous comeback in the second half by Gotham Girls.
Yeah. You use the word comeback, and I think that's exactly what it was. All right, the unofficial final is 10 points. But when you look at that score at halftime and what Gotham was able to accomplish and what they were able to push forward on FOCO at the, just from like the 15-minute mark on, was amazing. It showed such heart.
You're so right, Gretchen. We saw some high-level derby, some high-level derby IQ, and we have some stats here from George Carnage. So Gotham scored 81 points in the second period.
Yeah,
that's huge.
Well, Gotham won the second period, no question about it. FOCO held on. They did what they had to do. And as we said before intermission, Gotham was looking to figure out how to stop Banana Split Your Lip. They kind of did. But, the great ones do great things. She got lead in the final jam, even out of the penalty box.
Even out of the penalty box. And that's just the way Derby goes. It came down to that last jam as well. It just shows how close the seeding was. Of course, Gotham coming in at number 7 and FOCO coming in at 6.
All right, so Gotham will be playing for 7th place tomorrow at noon.
And then FOCO will be playing for 5th at 2 o'clock. That's all Eastern times.
Okay.
Tune in right here at WFTDA.tv. You can watch it. I've had such a great time on this call. I'm Dethnella.
And I am Gretchen Little, and stay right where you are because more JRDA 2018 championships is coming up next on WFTDA.tv.